What I did feel in that game was right from the word go. I think, Ukraine had kick-off and we pressed the ball incredibly well. Connor Washington was brilliant for us that day in terms of what he gave us as the lone striker. Allowed Davis to press more, allowed Corey Evans, Norwood, our midfield, Dallas. And we had so much more running power in our team in that game. And we actually demonstrated that right from the first minute of the game. And I think that if anything, it rattled Ukraine. I think they possibly would have preferred a slower game and a game with, where they were more in control. We wanted the game to be less like that. We wanted it to be more of a British style game, and we always talked about that. And we had, for different areas of the pitch, we had different routines that we'd worked on. They were based a little bit on the opposition as well. We had a great free kick that gave us a good chance against Poland and also gave us a good chance against Ukraine. But the one that we scored from was pretty basic, if I'm honest. We didn't really have any. We always tried to get Macaulay to come as late as possible, just because we felt that teams couldn't necessarily pick him up, and a lot of teams tried to nearly put two players on Gareth, and we felt if he came as late as possible, it would make it slightly more difficult for them. We tried to create a little bit of distraction in other areas. And then it was a case of just the quality of the ball that was delivered. And Ollie Norwood, played a magnificent ball. It travels a long, long way, but it's a fabulous header from Gareth. And from a defensive point of view, you'd be disappointed to lose a goal like that. But from the offensive side, it was magnificent. And it's a textbook header where he heads it back across the goalkeeper. And obviously it was a brilliant moment that we still reflect on to this day. The hailstorm came at a time in the game when we had momentum, and I was worried that maybe it would disrupt us. And thankfully, we were only off the pitch for a couple of minutes, and it wasn't. We were all just standing in the tunnel. We didn't go into the dressing room. Both sets of players and the officials were pretty much gathered in the tunnel area, and we got back to playing quickly. So thankfully, that didn't have too much disruption. But the second goal was a brilliant moment for us because both goals were happened at the end of the stadium where there was a huge bank of Northern Ireland fans, so the atmosphere was incredible. And the great thing about that, winning that game and the second goal, was at that point in time we felt we were in the tournament. We knew at that point we were in the tournament. We had a chance to progress within the tournament as well, and those were all things that I suppose coming to the tournament, people had talked about how it was a great achievement for us to be there, but once there, we weren't expected to have much of an impact getting there. So to win our second game and then set up the chance to play the world champions in Paris with a chance to qualify for the second phase of the tournament was, it was stuff you dream about.